Hi folks, this is Ben here today. Answering another question. The question is how to know if steering wheel is straight, right? We have many students that are having difficulty to recognize if the steering wheel is straight or not, right? So they're thinking that because the steering wheel looks straight to them, does that mean the steering wheel is straight? To answer that is no. And I'm gonna prove that to you guys as we go into this video here, right? So as you guys can see, I'm inside of the car. You see the steering wheel is straight, right? So let's go outside and look the tire to see if the tires are straight. Right? If the steering wheel is straight, the tire should be straight, right? Let's go outside and look up the tire right quick here. You see the tire? So you guys can see the tire isn't straight, but inside of the car is showing that the steering wheel is straight, right? So you see, steering wheel is straight, but outside the tire isn't straight, right? So let's get into it. Good. Now, to answer this question, because your tires is straight, because your steering wheel is straight, doesn't mean that the tires are straight, right? Or doesn't mean that the steering wheel is straight. Now, the best way for you to understand that, I'm gonna demonstrate that to you in two parts, right? Let me start the car first, because we're gonna need the engine to run. You're gonna need the car to be on, so I can show that to you, right? So now, whenever you're in the car, if for any reason you have doubt if the steering wheel is straight or not, there's one thing you need to understand. The steering wheel have 1.5 turn to the left and 1.5 turn to the right. But when you completely take the turn, and one side all the way, okay, it automatically make it 3 turn, okay? Because if it's 1.5 to the left and 1.5 to the right, on either side you go all the way, take the wheel all the way up to 3, right? Now, in order for you to get the wheel straight, right, since I like it all the way 1.5 to the left, I'm gonna take half turn on the opposite direction. Let me say it slow. Since my wheel lock all the way to the left, I'll take all of the turn, which was the left itself has 1.5 and the right has 1.5. Since I turn it all the way to the left, I do 1.5 plus 1/2, make it 3 turn to the left. In order for me to get and make the steering wheel straight, I'm gonna take 1.5 on the opposite side, which is the right. This is right here. I'll take half off, and I'm gonna take a complete 1. Okay, right over here. Now, if I go outside and check, you're gonna see the tires are straight. Let's go check it together. All right, we're gonna check it together. See, you guys see it now? Now the tires are straight, right? Because I take the other half out on the right, then I'm gonna get straight. Now let's go back inside. Okay, now we're back inside. Okay, now the wheels is straight. Now, if we are just in the car, or you're doing your road test or whatever the case may be, you confuse. Oh, is my wheel straight or no? To take out all the confusion, all you can do, let's say for instance, since you did the left already, I'm gonna turn it completely on the right side until it can't go no more. Okay, you see, it come to a lock. Can't go no more. If I go outside, you're gonna see the steering wheel turn all the way to the right. Earlier we have it all the way turned to the left. Now it's gonna turn all the way to the right. Let me show that to you. You see? Now you got it turned all the way to the right. Okay? Now we're gonna go back inside. Good. Now since it's turned all the way to the right, all we have to do to get it straight, we're gonna simply take 1.5 to the left to equal the balance. Now what we're gonna do, easily, you see, half, take a full turn out to the left, okay? Now this steering wheel is straight, you see? Once again, if you ever wanna know if your steering wheel is straight, all you have to do to take out all the confusion, you simply lock the wheel either way you're more comfortable in. You can lock it all the way to the left, or you can lock it all the way to the right. After which, you're gonna take 1/2 on either side off that you lock it to make it straight. Let me say it again. If you lock it all the way to the left, you're gonna take 1.5 off to the right, then it's gonna balance the wheel. It's gonna make your steering wheel straight. If you lock it all the way to the right, you're gonna take out 1.5 to the left to make your steering wheel straight. Because you see the steering wheel straight inside of the car doesn't mean that the steering wheel is straight. Same goes for the tire. The same position is the steering wheel. That's the same position the tire will be. If you look up the tire now, you'll be seeing the tire straight because you inside of the car with the steering wheel looking in front of you. That doesn't mean the steering wheel is straight. All right. So last demonstration, I'm turning this here. You see, I'm turning it in front of us here. The steering wheel looks straight, right? Let's look outside, see what we have. If the tire is straight. You see how we have here? Turning out to the right. Okay? So that's showing that. That's clearly showing that the steering wheel isn't straight. If although inside is showing that the steering wheel is straight, but outside the tires aren't straight. All right. So to avoid that confusion, let's say I just get in the car. I want to know if my steering wheel is straight, but I do not know. I'm confused. All I will do, I will choose to lock the wheel on either position. Let's on this instance, let me do to the right. I'm gonna lock it all the way to the right. As I'm taking my road test, whatever the case may be. Now, okay, since I lock it all the way to the right, I know we have 1.5 to the left, 1.5 to the 1.5 to the right, 1.5 to the left. Then I'm gonna take 1.5 to the left to bring my steering wheel straight. This is half. I'm gonna take the full one right here. Okay. Now my steering wheel is straight. All right, guys. If you have any questions or concern, any comment, you can put it in the comment below. If there is a specific video you want me to do, you can put it there. That's where we get most of our topic picked out from. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so by hitting the subscribe button and also ring the notification icon. Each time that we drop a video, you'll be the first one to be notified. Until then, keep practicing. This has been here with Pierre Paul Driving School. Take care now.